Hello students, welcome to your English class. I am Viti Bharti and today our class is all about understanding of verbs. Students, a lots of students feel that there is a confusion, there is a problem in understanding of verbs. Well, today we will discuss over this particular problem. As we all know, there are several kinds of verb such as main verb, helping verb, modals, regular verb, irregular verb, or transitive verb, intransitive verb. Correct? So we are not to discuss everything here in one class, but today we will talk about some basic things. Okay. So first of all, if I talk about definition, what is a verb? Okay, so the best definition or the easiest definition, which is very much connecting to the students, let's focus here. It is a word or group of words. Mind it can be a group of words too. So it is a word or group of words that is used to express that something happens or exists. So, verb is not only about doing something. Okay, that is I'm telling happens. Get it? So it is not all about only actions. It may be position or possession too. That is why I have written the word here. Please note it. Exists. Happens. So for the better understanding, we will have to go through the types. Correct? Now let's focus here. If I basically talk about how many kinds of verb, so as I have already told you that verb can be transitive, intransitive, regular, irregular. Correct? But we have to talk about basic things. Let's see. First of all, if I consider a verb, now we are just going to classify this. Okay, basically guys, I'm talking about, it has two types. Basically, the first is main verb, right? And the another is auxiliary verb. Now we all know what main verb is. Basically there are 5 forms: V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. So main verb, if I talk about, I'm not talking about forms, I'm talking about types. Correct? Main verb. So if I talk about main verb, again it has two types. One is action and another is state. And if you visit so many books, you may find some other word in place of action. Action verb is also known as dynamic verb, guys. And state is also known as stative verb. Now let me explain why I am just talking about action and state. So far as action is concerned, it is a verb which is done by body, which is physically done. Running, jumping, eating. But if I talk about the state verb, please have some focus here. State verb, it is a verb which has no motion. Please listen. There is no motion. Yeah, contains emotion but no motion. It is not done physically but mentally. If I just talk about some of the examples, so example of a state verbs can be think, imagine, it can be love, hate, etc. You can understand these verbs are done by mind, not by body. The work which is done by body is called action or dynamic. Okay. Now let's talk about auxiliary verb here. What auxiliary verb is? So guys, if I talk about auxiliary verb, okay, this is just to assist main verb. Main verb is here. Auxiliary verb is just known for helping main verb. Auxiliary verb has not its own existence. Okay. So auxiliary verb is again having two types. So the first is primary verb, and another is modals. So far as this primary is concerned, guys, let me tell you, there are 11 primary verbs, and those are is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, and did. Guys, these helping verbs are only used to help the main verb. They do not have their own meaning. They do not have their own expression. And if I talk about modals, guys, there are 13 modals. 13 modals verbs are there. And if I talk about names, so let me tell you, can, could, may, might, will, shall, would, should, ought to, must, used to, need, and dare. So guys, you can just simply think these modal verbs are known for their own expression. But so far as the primary auxiliary verb is concerned, primary auxiliary verbs do not have their own expression. Okay? Well, so far as these modals are concerned, we can simply think. So far as this can is concerned, could is concerned, we all know that can is used to show the ability, could is used to show the past form of can, whereas may, might, these are used for the remote possibilities. In the same way, will, should, used to, they all have their own expressions. So guys, let me talk about from the beginning. What is a verb? It is a word or group of words that is used to express that something happens or exists. Getting? So happens or exists. Let me tell you, if I talk about these 11 primary auxiliary verbs. Getting? So there are three things in primary. It shows what? It shows three things. To do something, to have something, and to be something. Like if you are something, is, am, are the form of be. If you are something, so what do you use? Is, am, are. I am, he is, you are. if you talk about the past form of position, then we use was and were. Like if I tell you I'm a teacher, so this is talking about position. Position in present, I'm a teacher. But if I talk about past, I was a teacher. And when you talk about to have something, it is talking about possession. Has, have and had. These three talk about possession. And to do something, do, does and did. In present form, we use do and does. In the past form, we use did. Well guys, these are some basic things about the verb. In the next class, we'll talk about just modals. We'll talk about the uses and the expressions of modals. Till then, good day. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.